Hi, I'm Chris. This is Reality Shadowban, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Modern Women Archives reviews. This lady, these two ladies, just examples. No shade against these women. It's just this is just an example of like two examples of just the massive delusional levels of delusion and cope. And I want to give some insight to some of these ladies if they are actually listening. What's actually going on, and they may not really understand what testosterone does to a human, a male. All right, let's go. So here's let me fix this website. All right, there we go. That's better. Go ahead and go over to Modern Women Archives Reviews and give them a like and subscribe, just like I did. Fair use. This guy is great. He does find the gold. And of these some examples of just these ladies. And this one, I did preview it already, but I skimmed through it pretty quick. But I was just dying laughing. I found myself yelling at the screen, and yeah. So there we go.
There are so many guys that do not like women. So many males that don't like females.
Okay, I have to listen to this at 1.5x because it's just too. These women are just so into themselves and thinking they're so special, and this complaint is just hilarious.
They can't connect with women. They don't like women. They don't find women sexually attractive. But they are so deep in the closet. They are so scared to come out as a gay person.
Oh, so okay, so they, so she's been pumped and up so many times. She's now had to come up with this, even though there's plenty of people like telling her, like, "Hey, no, that's not actually what's going on." She has come up with this thing. It's like, no, these guys must be closet gays because they're going around and pumping and dumping women only, just like you, and that makes them gay. Okay. Oh, wow.
That they will just live this lie and it's just eating them up inside. And they're becoming this horrible person. I think this is where, like, some or more, I don't know the statistics, but from what I'm thinking, this is where narcissistic
No, no. The thing is, the guys that you are picking on these dating apps, which is, I don't know if I've mentioned this in another video, but the dating was meant so when you went out and chose a prostitute back in the old days. So that's what dating came from. You went and you took her out. It was a much more involved ordeal back then for people of class, of course. And they would go out and they pick up these women prostitutes. I think it was a French thing. It might have been a Roman thing as well. And that's where dating came from. You go out and because it was a transaction. They weren't going to marry these women. This one thinks she's out here for me on these dating apps for marriage. She's going to tie down one of these Chad Tyrones. Buckles.
personality is born, could be born. Um, the lie, the deceit, they're constantly covering something up and it's just eating them
Yeah, they're constantly covering up because, they're pumping and dumping all of you. And if they actually told you that, they would be pumping and dumping you. So,
inside. And I actually feel sorry for a lot of guys that are out there that are like that. Um,
oh, she feels sorry for them now. After she's had her heart trampled by these 2.7%, which seems to have a correlation with a 2% psychopathy rate that humans have. Yeah, 2% of the people are just ruthless, have no morals at all, just do whatever. And she is falling into the classic trap. Men are predators. Yeah, we are born hunters. We are meant to be hunting. We are designed for hunting. All of our social brain structure, testosterone stuff drives us to this hunter. So there's two things hunters do to get their prey. First of all, is they use camouflage. Yeah, you don't know they're a hunter, dumbass. That's how if you knew there was a hunter around, you would not be. Just be honest with me. What do you expect out of this relationship? Oh, do you not know that that's like the line that every single woman around this age does? And they have the same bait. So there's bait and camouflage and bait. And the bait is the story and the lifestyle. And don't think that for 2 seconds that these would 95 IQ women who stopped developing at age 15, 14 when they started putting a sack of tits on there and they could realize they could manipulate men and they could and most of the men they're going to come across are going to 90% are going to be simps, total simps. Oh, my lady, tip my hat. And she's been getting away with it. And then she's like, oh, I can just keep going up tier, up tier, up tier, until you get to the apex predators who are ready for you. They've designed their whole lifestyle to mesh in with your silly delusional expectations for the sole purpose of conquering you and then discarding you. And she's thinking that all dudes are like that because those bottom 90% that she completely ignores are invisible. They're actually not human to her. And this is what she's got herself in a trap now. She's got herself in a trap. She has gone through so many of these apex predators. She thinks she deserves that.
These are the kind of people that will like jump from woman to woman.
Oh, jump from woman to woman. So she does know. Wow, I didn't see that the first time though. She does know.
No respect for females. They haven't got one good thing.
You don't have respect for yourself, lady. You don't have respect for yourself. Why would these apex predators who you're going after and think you can dominate and control, just like the 90% of simps in the past? Oh, you hit a little bump and a little barrier. Oh, now they're gay. That must be, yeah, that's it. That's the
Thing to say
reason.
about any female they've been with. They are so nitpicky, like the smallest thing.
Oh, well, oh, so they picked up a few tricks along the way from you girls who are picky about, who are looking for any particular reason to discard you. And don't you think that these guys have gone through the checklist? Oh, don't you think? Oh, it's not like you don't have all the same checklist. Don't you think these guys are taking notes? These apex predators are you're going after? They stopped these women who have these looks. She's very cute. She's very cute. And it's definitely backfired on her. All the makeup and the fillers and the eye things and all the stuff is backfiring on her because the men that she's going after know all this stuff. They've heard it 1,000 times. They all want the same shit. It's like they have an IQ right around 100 and it doesn't go further than that. It's very pointy. Whereas men's bell curve is a little lower in the middle because not as many people are average, but we're wider. So we got more geniuses over here who you're dealing with, these 2.7% apex predator who've socialized their psychopathy, and then you have the other mass murder serial killers. And it's so funny how these women are concerned with these two groups all the time. They want to go out to the apex predator, they want to dominate them, and they're also really scared of the serial killer because it's kind of the same dude.
Any excuse to like jump onto the next one because they can't connect with the women. They don't have the ability or the.
Oh no, they're connecting. They're connecting very well, but they're connecting to what they want, not what you want, retard. No, they're connected. They got the fucking checklist, bitch. What the hell?
Want to stay in a relationship with a woman.
Yeah, why would they need to? When they could just go on to the next one because they got the checklist, dummy. These ladies.
They don't like females.
Oh, no, they do. They do. They just don't like all this shit. They don't like all this stuff. They love we love females. Don't get me wrong. I love women. I love them. But they're adult-sized children, the majority of them. Unless they've hit the wall, taken into consideration, had some self-reflection, and realized their value is not just in their beauty. That was a little fleeting moment. And they try and ride it out. And they think this is their value. They've been lied to. And this woman she's gonna have to hit it so hard with these hoochie hoop hearings and all this shit that is basically her bra showing. This is a huge flag for the predators to go right after her. They know exactly what she wants, the way she wants it, in the sequence that she wants it, and she can't figure it out because the predator uses camouflage. These guys aren't going to let her know, and they're never going to listen to a guy like me. You think that one of these chicks is going to listen? Like, I've tried to tell these ladies. I've tried. They don't want to hear it. They think they're the exception. They all think they are the exception that will go after the apex. They're the gazelle that's got the little horns. I got horns. I got horns. Let me gore that fucking lion. That fucking lion ain't gonna eat me. God damn.
So I just saw that and I was like,
I'm gonna gore him.
Fucking mind blowing because I just had
mind blowing. I think that lion must not like meat.
a situation where I was dating someone and I had this inkling about them.
You had an inkling. Let me give you some more inklings.
But my intuitions are like,
the inkling is you're being used by the predators, the top apex predators that you think you can dominate and control in these clubs and on the yachts. You might hear stories about one or two of these retarded simps who haven't figured out the game. They think it's all just about the material, like I did at one point in my life. I thought it was all about this material shit. Fuck no. Women will smell that blood in the water and they will suck you dry. And they don't last very long. But the apex predators who are playing the game and moving and grooving on these girls, don't you think they take notes and exchange notes? Yeah, the patriarchy. You guys created these fuckers.
spot on. And I had this inkling, and then when I saw this video, I was like, this makes so much sense. I mean, this
Oh, she had to see a video to figure it out. She's already been dating this guy, but she has to get a video to figure it out. Oh.
explained it so much better. But you need to be aware. Don't be crying over a guy that secretly wants to be gay with another guy.
Wow. So she has to put it down a level. It has nothing to do with her. She even looks away. She knows she's lying. These women will just go through such hamster wheels of rationalization. I gotta figure out the other reason. It can't be the thing that I'm a terrible person. I'm super shallow, and I'm going after stuff that's not for you. Will never be for you. Your guy that you had, your men, the guys that you should have married, those that bottom 80% are invisible to this woman. She'll die alone with cats in these cat farm tech tent city. I'm going to do a video about these tech tent cities that these women who refuse to give in to reality, just completely deny reality that's in their face constantly, just completely refuse it. And they're indoctrinated too, because it's a sisterhood. They cannot let go of this. What they want is right on the other side of letting go of this bullshit, this stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy.
So, because you chose bad dates, you bought into the theory that it's possible the guys you deal with are not straight. Ha ha ha, very funny. The fact of the matter is, if you keep having the same reoccurring experience with guys, you are the common denominator. It's not all guys, it's you, my dear. You either choose bad boys, or your personality is so deplorable, they just choose to leave you after smashing you. Hard to believe, I know, especially when you've got an inflated ego like yours.
Yeah, she's been
deluded girl.
Isn't it
so gassed up, and this girl, holy
funny how
shit.
men and their incel podcasts on TikTok will do anything other than admit that their inability to get women is because they lack something? Like, I have no self-control. I have no self-control. So last night at 2:30 a.m. I was replying to comments on one of these silly videos, and one comment got my eye was this guy saying, women overestimate themselves. That's why they go for men that don't want them. And like, all the rest of us men are just let them decide for no reason because this woman overestimate themselves. And I thought, that doesn't sound correct. A lot of
No, it's correct. It's correct. You don't understand. Just your makeup and stuff, that stuff is cheap. Don't you think men have figured that out? Especially the men that you're going after, that top 2 point. They don't understand how hunters work. Hunters learn about their prey. Yeah. All the lures, all the different types of prey, all the different environments they'll be in, the different baits that work for them, the different camouflages that work for them. Ladies,
of women I know actually underestimate themselves. There are obviously exceptions, but you know what I mean. So I went and did
oh yeah, you're all the exceptions. That's what it is.
some research, and obviously I was correct. And
Oh yeah, obviously you have a confirmation bias. This she's correct.
average, what I saw was that women do underestimate themselves, their attractiveness, their intelligence, their skills. And, you know, sometimes they did guess correctly. For men, it was the opposite. Sometimes they did guess correctly, and when they didn't, they overestimated themselves.
It's funny, this incel word that they use for men that can't get sex, which I totally understand. And she just like women, guys that are incels. Look, just pay for it, man. Go to the legal places. There are hundreds of thousands of places in the world that you can do it legally and safely. Go there, get it over with. It's not that special. It's not that big a thing. And yeah, so this involuntary celibates, it's only because it's in America that guys don't understand there's other places in the fucking world that don't treat you this way and don't act like this towards you. You need to leave these women alone completely. Just like let them have their cat farms, let them have their tech tent cities with their HR jobs where they get paid in gruel. Yeah, this is the collapse. Enjoy the decline.
And I thought, you know, these guys will do literally anything not to go to therapy and work on themselves.
Therapy. Are you serious? We've had 50, 70, 100 years of that shit. Mental illness is at the worst point it's ever been. And we've had more and more of this therapy bullshit. I have been to these therapies. Yeah. It's a grift, man. Here's the real thing. You're being used. This is the real red pill. You're being used all over the place. Until you like look at how you're being used and the mind control programming that's going through your brain from this indoctrination you get from this society, this Western crazy Western society. Yeah. That's it. That's the red pill. You're being used. And until you can realize that happens, you're going to keep going along with this bullshit.
And think about this. If you're likely overestimating yourself and you still can't get...
Yeah, you're overestimating yourself, lady. That's why you're going to remain single for the rest of your life and ruthlessly pumped and dumped because you totally overestimate your value, lady.
Any woman that underestimate themselves to go for you, imagine how much is wrong with you.
Yeah, just imagine, lady, Imagine how much has to be wrong with you to basically get rid of every single guy you've ever come across. Okay.
Like, it's actually embarrassing. I mean, like,
yeah, it's super embarrassing that you put this out there like this.
I feel sorry for these guys, but
yeah, I feel sorry for you girls because this is all gonna collapse so horribly bad for you girls. Guys are gonna be fine because we're already being shit on. When nothing's gonna change. Don't give me a shit about laws either. No, this thing has to be full collapse mode. Before you girls will wake up to like, hey, you kind of need guys around. Hey, you really gotta stop shitting on the bottom 80% or holding this thing together with fucking duct tape and fucking meth.
Yeah, just go to therapy, go to the gym, I don't know, do something.
Oh yeah, how about you do something, bitch?
Because clearly you don't have a lot going.
Yeah, you clearly don't have a lot going on either.
Men know that they have to work on themselves, make more
no
money,
shit. All we have is value. That's all we give is value. If we don't have it, we don't exist to you.
Shape and increase their confidence to become attractive to women. Men.
I mean, you need to leave these women alone. Fuck these women. Fuck all this shit. This is just this kind of lady is so prevalent now, and they all have gassed each other up, and they're so loud and boisterous. Leave these women alone. Go to a different country. Do not bring them back here. What the hell's wrong with you? Bringing them back?
Men know what women are attracted to.
No.
It's women who overestimate themselves.
Go to the other countries. Build a new society there. Let the one in the fucking USA and West collapse. Let them deal with all the stuff that they thought was such a great idea to vote in. Let them have it. Go someplace else. There's other places that actually appreciate you.
And this is displayed every single day through your delusional thoughts and your environment. Fake up, fake eyelashes, fake nails, and fake beauty doesn't make you valuable. Just because simps pander to you, it doesn't mean Chad and Tyrone are going to commit to you.
Exactly. The apex predators are not going to commit to you. This guy deserves a 6, a 5, because of her personality. Her looks, she thinks she can get a Chad. And probably 5 years ago, she probably could have bagged one that would have dealt with her. But now she's like this, and she's been pumped and dumped so much, a body count in the hundreds. Yeah, trash.
Sorry, honey, but it's you who has overestimated yourself.
And she knows it.
Yeah. Go give him a like and subscribe. That was very tiring. Listen to that lady talk about how men need to fix themselves. We ain't fixing shit. We're leaving. Bye.